Hi, Miss Pinkett. You look fantastic.
How you guys doing?
All right, good to see you.
We gotta go. We're blocking traffic.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we're black. I'm sorry.
What do you say about the allegations? There's like, like so many rumors. Anything you want to say?
We suing.
I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinkett.
At the heart of it lies the devastating claim that Will Smith, a man known for protecting his family and building a wholesome image, allowed his son Jaden to be exposed to Diddy's notorious world of manipulation and exploitation.
Okay. One of the worst things that a black woman can be labeled as is difficult to work with. Once you have that label, nobody wants to work with you.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It just goes back to like the stereotypical what a black woman is. Like black women are aggressive. Black women are difficult to work with. Black women are mean. Like all of this. And then when you put that onto somebody who already has like an established like character in like the industry, that everybody kind of gravitates away from that. A perfect example of that is Vivian from Fresh Prince. Remember when she was fired?
The black and Viv.
Yeah. And then when
they're both black.
When I think it was Will Smith that kind of made that. I could be wrong, but he was the one who gave her that label of being difficult to work with.
Right.
Nobody heard of her for 20 years. Now, another perfect example of that is Monique. Monique was somebody who was super successful. She's a comedian, she's an actress, and she basically perfect.
It's not just Will's reputation that hangs in the balance, but his entire career, as new allegations suggest that Jaden Smith may have been a victim of Diddy's inner circle from a young age. This revelation has sent ripples through the public and the entertainment industry, leaving fans and colleagues alike stunned and divided. The FBI's involvement has added a layer of legitimacy to the claims, making it impossible to ignore. As more details come to light, it seems that the carefully curated public image of Will Smith is beginning to crack, while Diddy faces the very real possibility of a career-ending downfall. How did it come to this? What role did Will Smith truly play in his son's exposure to Diddy's dark world? And how will Hollywood's elite react to the unraveling of this once untouchable duo?
Puff the scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you.
You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
Well, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I
No, it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that?
Jada and Will was coming on too strong to Jennifer, making advances.
Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this go? I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's dive into the shocking details of this scandal and its potential to reshape the careers of both Will and Diddy. Subscribe to our channel now and watch till this to the end to know what really happened and the exact sauce. 1. Diddy and Will Smith's past connection. Will Smith and Sean Diddy Combs have long been figures of immense power in their respective fields, sharing mutual respect while navigating Hollywood's upper echelons. For decades, their paths crossed as they collaborated on projects, attended the same events, and maintained a seemingly friendly public relationship. Will's image as a clean-cut family man contrasted sharply with Diddy's reputation for partying and excess. Yet the two shared an undeniable bond of mutual success. They always showed respect for each other, said one Hollywood insider, but behind the scenes, their relationship was more complicated.
I love Justin Bieber, that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this, Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
He's really just like a brother to me.
Yeah, these two go way back.
Guess who? J. Smith and JB. I got you, little bro.
That's 16-year-old Justin and 11-year-old Jaden when they collaborated on the pop star's 2010 song, Never Say Never.
I think that it's cool to just collaborate with people who you know.
Which was also the theme song for Jaden's film, The Karate Kid.
I've gotten to a place where I have like a core group and people who are really supporting me and encouraging me. And I never had that before. You know, I never created those type of relationships, so now it feels like I have so much.
I honestly just love him and like what he's doing, like, and the amount of change he's been able to make in the world is just insane. Life is hard, you know, we all go through things, you know what I'm saying, but the difference between other people is that no one knows about it, you know what I'm saying, and it's really difficult for people like Justin, for me, for all types of people in the limelight.
Justin and Jaden clearly unapologetic about the bond they've created over the years.
I think that he's amazing, like, honestly.
And this reunion was one of the many magical moments for the two in the desert during Coachella Weekend 1. The Biebs joined Tim's and WizKid's Sunday.
Hey Justin, good to see you. Hey, we got video of you leaving Ice Spice with Taylor Swift. Are you guys good now? Were you able to mend that relationship? Are you good with everything with your wife?
Read the Bible. What you need to do is read the Bible.
Is there anything to the rumors?
Put down the
camera. About you and Haley?
Do you want to clarify about you and Jaden at Coachella?
The cracks in their public camaraderie began to show with Diddy's recent revelation, threatening to tear apart Will's carefully maintained image. While the two shared a seemingly solid friendship, the allegations now suggest there may have been underlying tension that was hidden from the public eye. This revelation is more than just a personal attack, it's a professional bombshell that could permanently damage both their legacies. As more details about their past interactions emerge, it's becoming clear that this connection was far from the harmonious partnership it once appeared to be. 2. Diddy's revelations. What did he expose about Will Smith? In one of the most shocking bombshells to hit Hollywood, Diddy has revealed that Will Smith may have knowingly allowed his son, Jaden Smith, to be drawn into Diddy's controversial and often disturbing inner circle. The allegation suggests that Jaden, who was still a teenager at the time, was exposed to environments and behaviors that no young person should ever experience. Will built his entire career on being a protective father figure, but this revelation shatters that image, said an entertainment insider. The implications of Diddy's claims are devastating for Smith. Not only do they raise questions about his judgment as a parent, but they also paint a troubling picture of Hollywood's elite and the lengths to which some might go for power and influence. Fans of the Fresh Prince star are reeling from the news, struggling to reconcile this revelation with the family-friendly persona Will has carefully cultivated over the years. If true, this could mark the end of Will Smith's spotless reputation, tarnishing not just his image but also his career. It's a revelation that Hollywood is still grappling with, and the fallout is just beginning.
Jada Pinkett Smith is at the center of her family's trips, and we don't mean vacations. The actress shares 24-year-old son Jaden and 22-year-old daughter Willow with Will Smith. And according to USA Today, while speaking at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver, Colorado on June 23rd, Jaden revealed it was Jada who introduced him to psychedelics. Per the outlet, he recalled, "I think it was my mom, actually, that was really the first one to make that step for the family. It was just her for a really, really long time, and then eventually it just trickled and evolved, and everybody found it in their own ways." And it looks like Jaden's story checks out. During a 2021 episode of Red Table Talk, Jada opened up about using magic mushrooms 10 years prior to help with her depression.
Unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
3. Why Diddy chose to reveal this now? The timing of Diddy's explosive revelation about Will Smith has raised many questions. Why would Diddy choose this moment, when his own legal troubles are mounting, to expose such damaging information?
Seems like Kim Kardashian might be facing some serious consequences for her alleged involvement in Diddy's activities. The latest reports suggest that during the raid on Diddy's house, authorities uncovered some disturbing footage that implicates Kim in some wrongdoing.
What's wrong? Don't scare me, please. What's going on? Like, I can't.
The feds are looking for Kris Jenner. When the feds raided Puffy's houses, they found tapes with evidence of Kris Jenner being part of some criminal activity.
Some speculate that Diddy is using the scandal to deflect attention from his own legal issues, which include allegations of misconduct and coercion. This could be a calculated move on Diddy's part, said a legal expert familiar with the case. He's facing some serious charges, and this may be his way of shifting the spotlight onto someone else. 4. Will Smith's previous scandals and public perception. Now, with Diddy's shocking revelation, Will's image faces even more scrutiny. If Diddy's claims are true, Will Smith's public persona could be irreparably damaged.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
The idea that he might have knowingly exposed his son to Diddy's world of manipulation and exploitation is deeply troubling, especially for fans who have long admired him for his dedication to his family. This latest scandal could be the final blow to Will's already bruised reputation, and many are wondering if he'll ever be able to fully recover from it. 5. Hollywood's response to Diddy's claims. While some celebrities may be distancing themselves from Will, others are likely waiting for more information before speaking out. The relationships between Hollywood's elite can be delicate, and this scandal has the potential to disrupt long-standing friendships and alliances. Stars like Jay-Z, Usher, and Kevin Hart, who have connections to both Will and Diddy, may find themselves caught in the middle, forced to navigate this explosive situation carefully. If Diddy's claims are substantiated, Hollywood's reaction could be swift and unforgiving, potentially isolating Will Smith even further from the industry he once dominated. 6. The media frenzy. Is this the end of Will Smith's career? With the media always on the lookout for the next big scandal, Diddy's revelation about Will Smith has triggered a media firestorm. Major news outlets and tabloids are already running stories dissecting every detail of the allegations, and social media has exploded with opinions and theories about what this means for Will's future. The media isn't going to let this go, said a media expert. This story has all the elements of a career-ending scandal, and they're going to keep digging until they find more. 7. Diddy's ongoing legal issues and motivation for speaking out. Diddy is no stranger to controversy, but his current legal troubles are some of the most serious he's faced in his career. Accusations of misconduct, exploitation, and coercion have put him in the crosshairs of the law, and many believe that his recent revelation about Will Smith is a calculated move to divert attention away from his own problems. Diddy knows how to play the game, said a legal insider. He's always been strategic in controlling the narrative, and this could be his way of taking the heat off himself.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
However, Diddy's attempt to shift the focus onto Will Smith could backfire. Many are starting to see through his tactics, questioning whether this revelation is just a distraction from the very real legal consequences he's facing. Diddy's legal battles are far from over, and as the case against him grows, his decision to drag Will Smith into the fray may only serve to further damage both of their reputations. Whether this was a strategic move or a personal vendetta, Diddy's motivations are now under intense scrutiny. 8. Will Smith's reaction to Diddy's bombshell. So far, Will Smith has remained silent on the allegations, but the pressure on him to respond is mounting by the day. Fans and the media alike are waiting for a statement, and how Will chooses to address these claims could determine the future of his career. This is a pivotal moment for Will, said a PR expert. If he doesn't handle this correctly, it could be the final nail in his career's coffin.
And then he went like this, you know, like that. I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him. And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff can scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he can scrap. You know what I'm saying? So then he said that shit. So I didn't go back over there where Will Smith's sister and her husband was, I stay like in the, like about, if he snuffed Will, I could move slow enough that Will could probably get 2 or 3 punches back in. Yeah, but
The public is divided on what they want to hear from Will. Some are hoping for a heartfelt apology or explanation, while others believe that any response will be too little, too late. His team is undoubtedly working behind the scenes to craft the perfect response, but the longer he waits, the more the narrative slips out of his control. Whatever Will says next will be critical in shaping how the public perceives him moving forward, and it could be his last chance to salvage what remains of his once untouchable career. 9. Public reactions and fan divide. The public reaction to Diddy's bombshell has been swift and divided. Fans of both Will Smith and Diddy have taken to social media to express their shock, disappointment, and disbelief. "I can't believe this about Will," said one fan on Twitter. "He was always my favorite actor, but this changes everything." Others, however, are standing by Will, insisting that Diddy's revelation is nothing more than an attempt to drag others down with him. "Diddy's just trying to save himself," argued another fan. "Will would never do something like that."
The music, yeah, you know. And by the way, how was that? Because what do your children say? Because Jaden has a career, Willow has a career.
for
So is
sure.
it hard competing with your children now?
No, you know, no competition there. You know, it's like a win for one is a win
everybody.
for all. You know, and you know, I'm just really proud and honored. You know how they're growing and representing.
Big Willie styles all in it, getting jiggy with it.
What is in your new music? Because, you know, as you get older, do you talk about older things? Or are you talking about things you were talking about at 25? Because if you are, I've got an issue with you.
Yeah, no.
I have an issue with you.
One of the first things I did was, you know, get back in the lab. When I make music, I'm finding like the deepest, truest, most authentic me.
Yep.
You know, so I've got more to say than ever. You know, so you know, no, I'm not ready to, you know, rap about it just yet. But I got some things brewing.
Oh, really? So we're gonna be reading all the words. We're gonna have our Spotify words on, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, I want to understand that line.
We're gonna do some Bad Boys for, you know, another month or so, and then I'll be.
The fan divide mirrors the broader debate happening across the entertainment industry, with some choosing to reserve judgment until more information comes to light. The polarization of fans has only added to the drama surrounding this scandal, as both camps argue over who to believe. Will Smith's ability to maintain his fan base during this crisis will be a key factor in determining whether his career can survive. The longer this scandal drags on, the more damage it could do to his once loyal following. The question on everyone's mind is whether Will Smith can recover from this scandal. Hollywood has a long history of redemption stories, but the combination of past controversies and Diddy's bombshell revelation may prove too much for Will to overcome. Hollywood loves a good comeback, but this might be the one scandal Will can't bounce back from, said an entertainment analyst. Will has faced adversity before, but nothing on this scale. The public's perception of him has been severely damaged, and it's unclear whether he has the resources or the public goodwill to stage a successful comeback. Still, redemption is always possible in Hollywood, and some believe that Will's talent and charm might eventually win people back. He's one of the most beloved figures in entertainment, said a longtime fan. If anyone can come back from this, it's Will. However, others are less optimistic, predicting that this will be the end of Will Smith's career as we know it. Regardless of the outcome, one thing is clear: Will Smith's legacy has been forever altered, and his next steps will determine whether he fades into obscurity or finds a way to rebuild his shattered image.
Drake's response in The Heart Part 6 addresses these allegations head-on, denying any wrongdoing and specifically addressing rumors about his interactions with Millie Bobby Brown. Drake's lyrics aim to refute the claims made in Kendrick's diss tracks and assert his innocence, suggesting that if there were any truth to the accusations, legal action would have been taken against him. This situation is highly complex, involving layers of personal, legal, and ethical issues that are intertwined with the professional and public lives of those involved. It's important to approach the details with caution, recognizing the potential for both truth and exaggeration in public and legal disputes. The legal processes will need to untangle these allegations to ascertain the facts and determine accountability. Meanwhile, the public discourse around these issues reflects broader societal concerns about power dynamics, accountability, and the role of celebrities and high-profile executives in perpetuating or combating systemic problems. Drake's response through the lyrics, "I'm way too famous for this issue," reflects a common defense used by high-profile individuals when facing allegations. The implication is that their fame provides a sort of immunity, suggesting that if there were any truth to the accusations, they would have already been investigated and charged due to their high visibility. However, as you've pointed out, history shows that fame and wealth can actually delay or complicate legal and public scrutiny due to various protections and the power these individuals wield. This statement by Drake could be intended to reassure his fan base by leveraging his public image and perceived integrity, but it might also inadvertently highlight the disparities in how justice is meted out, especially for celebrities.
They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
making love.
I don't know if it was love.
Okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait, you didn't hear this?
No.
Now, Miran, what does that sound authentic?
It absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah, just really give it a good listen.
People want to make it. They want to make it so badly. You get these vulnerable people. Parents are letting you do this because they want to make it so badly. Yeah. And then you record them probably and say, if you do anything, we got this on you.
But that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see,
you.
it ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody, so let's get on the phone and let's talk that out.
Hollywood has been left reeling by the scandal, and the public is divided over who to believe. As more details emerge, it's clear that the fallout from this will be felt for years to come. Will Smith's legacy has been forever changed, and the path to redemption will be a difficult one. For Diddy, his legal battles are far from over, and the truth about his involvement with Hollywood's elite is slowly coming to light. In the end, the careers of both men may never recover, leaving us to wonder how far they fell from the top. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this developing story.